Buckley, William F. Buckley. I can go that way. You know, I can talk on this more like, you know, point of fact. The progression of postmodernist rhetoric in the intelligentsia at the university level is actually a precursor to the simulacrum of Foucault and the sexual orientation of his father. His father was a homosexual and raped the young man when he was a child, and this propagated him to then supplement the detritus of the art world and the literary movement of the time with something. Whatever. Bullshit. I can go. That's a different part of my personality. You know, it's one of the problems, the master of none thing, when you kind of like do a lot of things. The master of none. It's like, does BenBen just write for this show all week? And no, no, not at all. This is off the cuff, random. I hope it comes across at least. Because if this is me like doing lots of pre-writing and memorizing, it's just off the cuff, random, a couple notes here and there, and then I'm just going off. I feel like I'm a little bit more hyper this week for some reason. Maybe I'd be over 1,000 milligrams of caffeine. But even after waiting for the person to get them here for my Kung Pao, I'm still going. I've still got that energy. I don't know why. It hasn't really deterred me. But yes. Oh, another sponsor. This episode of the BenBen Show is brought to you by Happy Tales Pet Resort, a joint venture between Michael Vick and Dr. Anthony Fauci. We really do have to. Can I do a British inflection for the rest of the show? I just kind of feel like, let me roll with it. This is a definite problem. My crackers, my Triscuits, my lovelies. I've never. I'm gonna go in and out of it. Just deal with it. I'm fully aware this has happened before Fauci. Animal testing is normal. Someone maybe held this. Oh, we're tired of Fauci. Let's disseminate this now about taking baby beagles, flying them to a testing site, and then drugging them. And I guess if they're not like awake, but having like flies eat them alive or something, and then they infect them with this virus and determine this like how like the viral load. Disgusting, vile, gross. I guess it would be more vile if they were awake the entire time and whining, but I guess that's not what they do, which is more humane, but also just like, what the fuck? Like, these are the things we must do, right? We must do, what the fuck is the thing called? Gain of function research. It came to my head. I did not see it. Gain of function. Finally. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's gross. It's vile. This has been happening for a long time with animals, but someone decided to take Fauci out. It wasn't enough back in, 1983 in the Journal of American Medical Association, where he said, like, you can get AIDS just by, like, being around someone with AIDS at your house. And then he backtracked on that, like, whoops, my bad. That didn't drown him. Just Biden lying about, like, I got a 1520 on my SATs, and I was top 10 in my class at Harvard, and dude, you went to Delaware State, and you're like, what the fuck? Are you making up shit on the fly because the internet doesn't exist yet, motherfucker? They got him then. That wasn't I married a black woman, and then I fathered 7 kids, and I donated blood to the American Cancer Foundation for research, and they found that it was the highest level of potency of the perfect genes ever, and when I went to my last physical, the doctor, and he asked me to push his hand back like this, he was like, "Oh my God, you're so powerful. I'm a genetic marvel, and my IQ is 1,000 points higher than yours." That didn't drown him, lying like that. He lied about his war record. What else did he lie? I mean, dude, like, everyone lies. I remember once at Georgetown University, I didn't give a shit about this chemistry class, and we're supposed to submit a project in a group. I just used my partner's work, and we submitted it together. And they were trying to like say, they were like cited me and saying, "No, you can't do this." There was a crazy thing where like I almost got in like trouble, like real trouble. And they had this committee come in and like, so this is some bullshit project. He didn't care. He wasn't trying to like say it was his work. It was a joint project. I just blew it off like it's her. She did all the work. What do I have to do? Like, I just didn't care. Like, I wasn't even thinking that I was doing anything nefarious. But this like chemistry teacher was like, "No, he's supposed to do stuff on his." I'm like, was she going through a divorce? Like, what is the deal? Like, you hate men right now? It was so weird. It was just like, this isn't like the thing that I do. Also, freshman year, so similar thing happened with a group of kids of mine. They forgot to cite pictures for a PowerPoint presentation or something for some class at Georgetown University, and they were trying to accuse them of being like put a mark on their records of being plagiarists. Like, why? But what is the intention? It was very weird. These austerity measures at this school are strange. It's like a lot of like these people are just like, these future rich kids are going to make more money than me. We're gonna cut them down to size. That's what I felt like that. Like it was like these teachers just hated their jobs. I don't know, weird. But Georgetown's a great school. Can't beat it. You got like the townhouses. It's gorgeous. It's like, I don't know. It's just, you got the bars. You got, everyone from UVA like gets bored out there. The schools are in the middle of nowhere, right? The prestigious ones, Oxfordshire. Everyone wants to go to London. By junior year, by your third, they get tired of it. You want to be Georgetown's great because you're right there. Everything to do. You want to date a divorcee on the side. She gives you a little extra spending money in the weekend for beer money. Maybe gives you $1,000 here and there. I don't know. Maybe you start going to events at like some embassies, and the CIA asks you, "Would you like to come work for us because we think we could use you?" Maybe that happened to me. I don't know. Maybe it did. Maybe, things like that. Interesting stuff. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know actually now I don't know what I'm saying. I was at Georgetown. What was I talking about? Fauci, the dog. The dogs thing is just gross. That's really what we get to. The dogs thing's gross. But it's like, it's not necessarily his thing. We've been doing this stuff for a while. But someone, just like with the emails about John Gruden, wants to use them to take out Fauci. Maybe separate Fauci and like get a new voice in, or like make Fauci the fall guy for something. Like everything about like maybe some bad stuff's about to happen with like how we handled the virus, and Fauci's gonna be the fall guy, and this is the beginning, and the administration set him up. Like, who knows? But this is like lying about kids, like or making the insinuation that like kids can just like get AIDS from like their uncle who's like overly avuncular. And just, I don't know, like not with the kids, but like, he just likes to have lots of sex. And he just like says, "Hi, it's Uncle Jimmy," and then he pets him on the head and like, "Oh, AIDS." That wasn't enough to sink him, but now it's happening.